Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Ria Alfiana Afrianti. I'm from English Education Study Program. And in this presentation, I would like to explain about Christian maxims and their relation to humor or jokes. Besides that, I will also discuss why people laugh at certain scene in comedy movies, sitcoms, memes, or stand-up comedy performance, based on the theory of Grecian maxims by Paul Grace. Sometimes we laugh because something sounds strange, unexpected, or different from normal communication. In pragmatics, this can happen because speakers intentionally break conversational rules. So, through this presentation, we can understand how humor works from pragmatic perspective. Now, let's move to the first discussion. Okay, before discussing Grecian maxims, we need to understand pragmatic first. Pragmatics is the study of meaning and communication. It studies how people understand language based on context, situation, and speaker intention. In daily life, people do not always say things directly. Sometimes the real meaning is hidden or implied. Even though the words are simple, the listener can still understand the speaker's intention because they know the context. For example, if someone say, "It's really cold here," they may not only talk about the temperature, but they may actually ask someone to close the window. So, pragmatics is very important. Why? Because it helps people understand implied meaning in communication. Christian maxims are theories introduced by Paul Grace. According to Grace, good communication usually follows certain conversational rules called maxims. These maxims help conversation become effective, clear, and understandable. When people follow the maxims, communication becomes smoother because both speaker and listener understand each other well. However, in some situations, especially in comedy or jokes, people intentionally violate this maxim. So personally, these violations often create humor and make audience laugh. There are four maxims in Grace theory: quantity, quality, relation, and manner. Okay, the first maxim is maxim of quantity. This maxim means speakers should give enough information, not too little and not too much. If someone gives very short information, listener may feel confused because the explanation is incomplete. On the other hand, giving too much unnecessary information can also sound strange or funny. For example, A asks, "Where are you going?" and B answered, "Outside." Technically, the answer is correct, but it is too general and does not really answer the question clearly because the response is incomplete. People might find it funny in certain situations. Okay, the second maxim is maxim of quality. This maxim means speakers should say something true and supported by evidence. People are expected to avoid lying or saying unrealistic things. However, in comedy, speakers often intentionally say exaggerated or impossible statements. For example, someone says, "I can run faster than a car." Of course, listeners know that statement is impossible because the statement is unrealistic and exaggerated, people may laugh at it. Exaggeration is actually very common in stand-up comedy because it makes stories sound more entertaining and dramatic. Yes, the third maxim is maxim of relation. This means response should be relevant or related to the topic being discussed. In normal conversation, people usually answer questions appropriately, but in comedy, speakers often give unrelated answers to surprise the audience. For example, a mother asks, "Did you clean your room?" Then the son answers, "The weather is really nice today." The answer is not connected to the question at all, because the response suddenly changed the topic. The audience might find it funny and unexpected. This kind of humor is very common in sitcoms and comedy movies. And the last maxim is maxim of manner. This maxim means speakers should communicate clearly and avoid ambiguity or confusion. Good communication should be simple, direct, and understandable. However, comedians sometimes use unclear expression or ambiguous language to create humor. For example, someone says he is somehow connected to something somewhere. This sentence sounds confusing because it is not specific at all. Listeners do not fully understand the meaning, and sometimes this confusion itself becomes funny. In many jokes, ambiguity and wordplay are often used to entertain the audience. What is humor? Humor is something that makes people laugh or feel entertained. Humor can appear in many forms such as jokes, memes, comedy movies, cartoon, or stand-up comedy performance. Usually, humor is created through exaggeration, misunderstanding, sarcasm, or unusual responses. Different people may laugh at different things because everyone has different experience and different sense of humor. However, in general, people laugh when they hear or see something surprising and entertaining. Humor and Grecian maxim are closely related because comedians often violate conversational rules intentionally. In comedy, speaker may give strange answers, change topics suddenly, exaggerate information, or create ambiguity. These violations make conversation different from normal communication because the audience does not expect those response. They become surprised and start laughing. For example, in stand-up comedy, comedians often tell story in unusual ways or give unexpected punchlines. Those punchlines usually violate one or more maxims. So, Christian maxim help us understand why certain jokes become funny. Here is a simple example often found in comedy. Teacher asks, "Why are you late?" Then the student answer, "Because I didn't come early." The answer sounds funny because it does not truly explain the reason. The response is obvious and unnecessary. In this case, the speaker violates the maxim of quantity. because the information is not helpful enough. It can also violate the maxim of relation because the answer avoids the real explanation. This unexpected response creates humor and makes people laugh. Okay, why do people laugh? People laugh because they experience surprise, confusion, or something unexpected. In comedy, speaker intentionally break conventional expectation. Audience expect normal communication, but comedian give unusual responses instead. Sometimes jokes are exaggerated, absurd, or unrelated to the topic. This unexpected situation make communication more entertaining. In addition, humor can reduce stress and create positive emotion. That is why people enjoy watching comedy movies or stand-up comedy performance. From Grace theory, we can understand that humor often appears because conventional maxims are violated intentionally. Okay, in conclusion, Grecian maxims are important principles in communication because they help conversations become effective and understandable. There are four maxims: quantity, quality, relation, and manner. Normally, people follow this maxim in everyday communication. However, in humor and comedy, speakers often violate this maxim intentionally to create funny situations. This violation creates surprise, confusion, exaggeration, and unexpected responses that make audience laugh. Therefore, Grecian maxims are not only useful for understanding communication, but also useful for understanding how humor works in daily life and entertainment. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope this presentation is useful and easy to understand. Enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.